Okay, so in honor of Omegon and IrateAlex's channel's birthdays, I thought that I'd make cupcakes using a biscuit-based recipe. So what you do is you start off with some biscuit crumbs. I have right here. With a potato masher, I turn them into crumbs. What you do is that you just crumble them until they turn into fine powder, which is going to take a while, but to be honest, I don't feel like dirtying up the food processor. I'll be right back. With some soy milk, what I'm going to do is add the liquid ingredient, rehydrate these crumbs until it has the consistency of a cake batter, which is similar to that of lava. Oh, but add the liquid gradually. It's really going to depend on what kind of biscuits you buy, so that's why there's no exact measurement. But I will show what the consistency is supposed to look like afterwards. The biscuits that I'm using already are quite sweet and buttery, even though it's plant-based. That's why I'm not adding any additional sugar or oil. The good thing about adding liquid just gradually is that you don't have enough yet. You can always add more later when it is fully rehydrated. Because I've got a lot of tidying up to do today. What I'm gonna do is leave what I currently have to soak up, and then I'll come back to it in a moment. I didn't add the leavening agent yet, which isn't baking soda or baking powder. You can use both, and I will give tips on how to use these leavening agents. But the leavening agent I'm going to be using is called fruit salt, which is like a vitamin powder that gets carbonated when you add liquid to it. I'll show you what I use in a bit. I'll be back in a jiff. Okay, so I said that I was going to be talking about the leavening agent that I'm using, fruit salt. And for the amount that I'm making, I'm going to need 2 of these packets. If you want to use baking soda and baking powder as the leavening agents, you're going to need a teaspoon of baking powder and half a teaspoon of baking soda. But in order to activate these leavening agents, add some vinegar in it as well. Because I have fruit salt, all I need to do is to add it to the liquid. I don't need to have anything in addition. This also reminds me of soda cake. My friend who is from Louisiana introduced me to what a 7-Up cake is. Don't overmix it because you beat out all the bubbles. It defeats the purpose. Line our muffin tin. Oh my god! I ended up taking exactly 12 out. Add a 1/3 cup. Those are some pretty large cupcakes. Don't be clumsy like me spilling it on the side. I'll clean that up before I put it in the oven. And speaking of oven, be sure to preheat it. Okay, so let's take these bad boys to the oven. It's not just going to be a plain cupcake. Okay, I'm just going to let these cool down and then we can start decorating them. I'm almost done with decorating. Here's Omegon's. And here is Alex's. I didn't film the process because, no. Cleaning up's gonna be a...